Hello friends, in this session we are going to learn how to write the MATLAB program for the Newton-Raphson method on accuracy-based criteria and iteration-based criteria. So let's start to write the program in MATLAB. So most of the basic functions are known to you because already we have discussed how to write the MATLAB program for the bisection method. First of all, you have to come on the new script. You can click on that because what you're seeing on your screen, that is the command window. Okay, so when editor window will come on your screen, on that you can start writing your program. Remember, it is comes under editor window. So all of you know how to write or how to start the MATLAB program. Can you please write with me? You can write the program with me on your, you can use your paper or directly you can use the MATLAB. So first of all, you can write CLC. You can write clear all, close all. Okay, these are three basic syntax. We have to start with these three syntax for any MATLAB program. CLC for clearing the screen, clear all for clearing the variables which are already stored in the workspace, close all used for closing all the graphs. So I can write my name first of all. So I can use the command display, DISP, opening bracket, closing bracket. Then in single inverted comma, I can write my name. If you are making any spelling mistake, it doesn't matter in this bracket. Instead of write, suppose I'm writing my name like this, then again I can write display, opening bracket, closing bracket, name of the program. This is the first, remember this syntax display, at that time there is no need to write equal to sign of nothing else. Just write display, then opening bracket, closing bracket, and in single inverted comma. We can say this color should be pink or violet. Then now I can write my original program. First of all, I can say f equal to input, again opening bracket, closing bracket, in single inverted comma, I can write, okay. So f equal to, remember this thing, most of the students are forget to write this input syntax. If you are not writing input, then MATLAB will not ask you the question, write the given function. He will take f equal to write the given function. When you are writing input syntax before this bracket, then what you are writing in this bracket, the same question will be asked by the MATLAB to you. After that, I can write the first derivative. So I can write f1 equal to. Similarly, you can write f2 equal to input, write the second derivative. If you are writing f of x1 into f double dash of x1 divided by f dash of x1 bracket square, it means f double dash of x1 I am defining with the f2, and f1 I am defining f dash I am defining with f1. But here you will get some error, x1 is not defined. That's why define x1. At the first initial case, you can write input, opening bracket, closing bracket, in single inverted comma, read the first case. Then you can write n equal to input, read the number of iterations from the given data on end of the line. Now here this x1 value, just if you are click on the x1, it will show you where x1 you have used in the program. X1 is here, here, and here. So MATLAB itself put this x1 value in the given function, and he will calculate the answer for you. Okay, that's why I'm not using y1, y2 here. I'm just simplifying the MATLAB program. Okay,
So n equal to input, read number of iterations. Then I can calculate f of x1 into f dash double dash of x1 divided by f dash of x1 bracket square. Then I have to check whether initial guess right or wrong. So I can use while loop. While absolute value of a, if it is more than 1, then I can say initial guess is wrong. If absolute value of a is more than 1, then I can say initial guess is wrong. Then again you have to read the initial guess. So I can copy this x1 line and paste it here. So I can write x1 again. I can say read the first guess again. So after that, if this value is more than 1, you have to read x1 again. Again for this x1, you have to again check this a value. Then this loop will continue till this is false. If it is false, then you can jump to the next, that is for loop. For that, you can write x2 equal to the Newton-Raphson formula, which is x2 equal to x1 minus f of x1. Sorry. So x2 equal to x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. So I'm using iteration based program. So I can write here for I equal to 1 to n. Okay, instead of n, now I can write here b. Okay, 1 to b. Then I can write this x2 formula in the for loop. Okay, x2 equal to x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. So when you are see this red mark in front of x2 equal to, it means this statement is not end. You can put it end of the line, semicolon. Okay, same here. So what is the replacement? It's very simple. You can write x1 equal to x2. That's it. For next iteration, what is x1 value? That is x2. And that is the end of the program. Then you can write fprintf. I want to print my answer. Opening bracket, closing bracket. I can write in single inverted comma. The final root is equal to %f comma x2. Now remember here I'm using, so someone is asking why b, because I'm defining number of iterations with b. Here b equal to input, read number of iterations, and here that's why I'm writing here 1 colon b. Now I can run the program. For that you can click on the editor, click on the run. Then I can first of all give the name to the program. So I can write Newton-Raphson method iteration based. Remember one thing, so I can run the program. Okay, so I can write Newton-Raphson method. Yeah, why he's showing some error here? File name must start with letter and contain only letters, number and underscores. Because I'm using here spacebar, that's why spacebar is not allowed when you're saving the file. So iteration based, Newton-Raphson method iteration based. I can save this file. On the command window, you can see the name of the programmer. You can see the spelling mistake here. Whatever you are writing here, you can see on the command window. Name of the programmer, name of the program, write the given function. So when you are writing the given function, always remember you have to start with @x, because in the given function x is the variable. So I can write x cube minus 5x plus 3. Cube minus 5x plus 3. Remember, you cannot write 5x. You have to always write 5 into x. Then you can enter. Then he will ask you what is the first derivative. At the rate x again, because it contains again the variable. So you can write 3 into x square minus 5. Now second derivative again at the rate x. Second derivative is 6x. And number of first initial guess, I can start from, for example, 0. First initial guess is 0. Number of iterations 3. So final root or final answer is 0.6566 is the final root.
Now we are going to write the MATLAB program for accuracy base. So already we have written the program for iteration base, so I can copy the same program as it is. I can copy it, paste it in the new script. So what is the changes you have to make for the accuracy based criteria? The first change is here, instead of B, so B is input a read number of iterations. So for that you can make the comment to this and you can add the next line. So I can write here A equal to input opening bracket closing bracket in single inverted comma. You can write read the accuracy A equal, you can say end of the line. With the first change you have to make in the iteration based program. For this B you can make it comment, it means this line is not executed by the MATLAB now. Now next change here, the while loop, there is no change in while loop. Now instead of for loop we have to use while loop. So I can make one enter here. I can write while ABS of x1 minus x greater than accuracy. So I have defined accuracy with letter A. So instead of A, I think I should define with letter ACC because already A is used here. That's why I can use ACC. So I'm not going to execute iteration based. For that I can use again percent symbol comment line for the for loop. Now while loop is in the program now. So you have to just make one thing, you have to copy this x2 formula, okay, and you have to paste it before this while loop because you want to check x1 minus x2 and x2 will be calculated from this formula. Okay, after finding x2, so there is no need to write this formula here. So after that he will make these changes x1 equal to x2, and again for this x1 he will calculate x, and that is the end of this program. There's only small changes. So I can run this program. So here first of all he will ask what is the name of the program. So I can write Newton Raphson method accuracy. I can save it. So on command window, if you are not getting any red color marks, it means this program is correct. Then I can write the first function @x exponential of x minus cos x minus 1.4. Write the first derivative. So again for the first derivative I can write @x exponential of x into cos x minus sin x. Write the second derivative. The second derivative of this, the first given function, is minus 2 into exponential of x into sin x. Then we'll ask you what is the first guess. So I can start with 0. Okay, then he will ask what is the accuracy. So I want accuracy of 0.001. Then you will get answer 0.433560. This is the final root of the given function by using Newton-Raphson method accuracy based. Thank you. Thank you for attending this session on Newton-Raphson method MATLAB program.